Welcome to a new video. Let me bring you up to speed. So, yesterday I was putting these window seals on. They're brand new. They're brand new, of course they're brand new. I put these window seals on as an addition to the other seal on the inside. An idea from the next door neighbour, Jason. He put that one in my head and I think it's brilliant. The windows actually come, I'll show you one that hasn't got it on yet. So I only ordered 6 metres, it's done 3 windows. The windows actually come with a seam around it for the window seal to go onto. So yeah, they're actually designed for that type of seal. Maybe everyone knows that, I don't know. There's another seal that goes on the inside, as you know, if you've been watching, that goes around that bit. I'll show you on the inside, much easier. So yeah, the seal goes around there. It's very echoey in here. But the way I see it, 2 seals are better than 1. So if one seal manages to fail, there's another seal behind it. So water's not coming in. I'm going to do the same on all of the windows. I've done the same this side. That's got the seal on, and this was just a replacement window, just a sheet of perspex rather than a proper caravan window. I've put that on the back. It seems to look better. There you go. So that's the one on the front, and here's the one on the back. It looks a bit tatty when you get close to it, but I'm going to put some mirror glass on there, or tint, so you can't see in but you can see out, and it'll look good. Go over here, we've got a wood cupboard now. It was a bit of a wood cupboard before, but I've arranged it. It's got everything in here pretty much. All my offcuts of plywood from doing these walls out, and all the other bits of wood from taking the kitchen out and the benches. And as a rebuild, I can salvage. This is the flooring. 2 big long pieces go down here and down here, and the other one will be going in the cupboard slash the toilet in there. This is the very last room that's going to get boarded out and insulated, so we're not too fussed about that. Just close that away, and this is just all cushions. If anyone wants any cushions, please get in touch. I think I've got far too many cushions, because this is going to be a futon this end, and going to be a futon this end, single bed futon across the bottom, and a bunk built in across the top. Here's the kitchen. These drawers are moving to here. We have a fridge on top. I don't know what type of fridge actually. Maybe the type with the door, regular type of fridge, or a type they open up. The 12 volt compressor style fridges that we're looking at are they're a lot more expensive for the ones with the door than the pop-up ones. If anyone's got any experience with either of those two and could give me any pointers before I go out and buy a fridge, either £200 or nearly £400, then please let me know. Well, it's a new day, and at the moment I'm just looking at fixing this. I've already put a piece of angle iron in, well, a bit of angle aluminium, screwed that up. Because this collapsed, Sam was up on the roof doing some sanding, doing the final sanding work, and she was off the runner board that we use, and unfortunately this bit collapsed a little bit. So, but at least it's allowed us to find a weak point, so I'm just going to strengthen that all up. I'll show you when I've done that. Having a working window, wonderful. Well, I don't know how long this span has been in my toolbox, but it's now part of the caravan. I managed to find 4 very chunky screws as well that aren't too long to go into the outside of the van. I'll just give you the step back view. So that's just holding that up for me. There's some good tension on there as well. This is fine, what I've done before. Just got to address this bit now. So this is what's directly underneath the roof rail, the beam that I'm currently holding up to secure this side. And this bit is just another piece of wood that runs the length of the caravan just to hold the ceiling up, but that's not actually connected to there. I think they've just stapled it. I don't know why that's like that, but I want to address that as well. Put a piece across. I've put a screw in there at some point as well, and there. That was a couple of days ago. Sorry, yesterday, after the roof caved in first time, we just held it up and just quickly strapped that in. But this caravan's going to be a lot stronger than it was when we got it, because instead of putting this beam here, I've changed my mind. It's going here, so when the door opens, your switches are on this side. I just cut out for the window. Once it's stuck in place, just cut it out. Easy job. And that'll add more strength this side, because I think it's more important to actually strengthen this section. You hear that front end squeaking? I'm going to have to find where that squeak's coming from, because that's going to drive us insane. So I've got a bunch of these things, and from taking the caravan to pieces, I think they were on the benches, and I've just bent that piece out like that, and let's have a look. You can see, perfect. Get that screwed in, and there we go, it's in. So that's nice and secure, and I might as well leave that plank in, because we need to go up on the roof some more and do painting, obviously. So may as well just leave that as it is until it's all painted, and then we can get this on. Yeah, but I need to crack on with this because I'm just procrastinating now. So I've made a start on the front, and I've decided which bits of wood we're keeping and which bits of wood we're not, and that's a maybe, but at least I can use it for a stencil if I'm going to scrap it. And it's starting to get a bit warm, because as you can see the sun is beaming in, so I've just started putting up this. So I'm procrastinating even more, only because I'm too hot though. But yeah, this needs a surround going around, because the piece that slotted in from the top is what that's screwed into, so that's not there anymore. So obviously we replaced this with our little moon roof. So just waiting for Sam to come down from the roof. She's still doing some work up there, doing some silicone in, ready for starting painting. And an hour later it's up, and there we go. Oops, I may replace this at some point, but it keeps the sun out for today. Hi. Yeah, that's not perfect, is it? But it does the job. When we put it up, that actually touched the glass, so we had to cut that off with a jigsaw, and I just sanded it. It's a bit wonky, never mind. I can just about make Sam out on the roof doing some silicone work still. Yeah, that'll do. Happy with that. Well, I've got everything achieved today that I wanted to get achieved. Just tidying up a little bit, put my tools away. We've got this in, and I found out that as long as I just don't let it snap back when I open it and actually feed it across, it's not going to get jammed, so that's fine. I thought about putting some bits of teak in here, or just some offcuts of plywood, just stick them in. I thought that might look nice in that little insert. We'll see. But all I've done on the front end is glued the surround. Now this is a bit higher, so we'll just sand it off to the same level. I don't know if the front window seals are supposed to be fatter than the back seal, the rest of the seals. I'm sure they're supposed to be the same. So I don't know if that's actually an error with that being bigger, because on this side it matches up nicely, and on this side it's cut right in. Where's there some... I'm just spitballing here, aren't I? There's actually a piece of plywood on there, that's what's making that stick out. So yeah, they're fine, absolutely fine. There's some plywood to come off this bit, that needs to come off. I'm just going to do exactly the same as I did with these windows, which is I'm going to refurbish the roof rails, not the roof rails, sorry, the awning rails. Come on, Nigel, think. Window rails, they're screwed into the other piece of these wood on the other side. They need refurbing, they need taking off, they need new butyl tape behind them, and they need siliconing in, and we'll eliminate that for a point of entry for water ingress. But yeah, once I've done the rails, the windows will be out, the tarp will be off the front, and we'll leave these corners like that and just fill it with wood filler. stop it being any more difficult than it has to be. As long as the straight lines are there, we can sand it up like we did on here when that's dry. So yeah, we'll come back to that. I think that's going to be it for this video. It might be a short one, I'm not sure. I've not looked too much. Yeah, it's not too bad out there.